Hey True Schools, it's Brent here with another tutorial on time. In this tutorial we're going to be getting our minute hand working, building on getting our second hand working from the last tutorial. So let's get stuck into it. Alright, so let's just have a look at where we're up to. So our second hand, we got that moving last tutorial, and we can actually speed that up as we found out. We know that every time this second hand makes one full loop around this clock, it is equal to 1 minute. Okay, so if we slow that down, we can see that we've got these red numbers, so this signifies the number of minutes and seconds actually. So as you'll see here, it says 60, which is the same thing as 0, and boom, we reset it back to there. Okay, so that's what these red ones mean, and that's why we've got our red hand, our minute hand, coloured and pointing at these red values. So we don't get confused, because we can use, if we're not too familiar with telling time, we can tell time with blank clocks like that. We can also tell time with just the hour hands and with other clocks like this. But while we're learning, we may not know what these hours actually mean yet. So that's why we've got this clock and the way that you see it here. Okay, so we need to actually get our minute hand working now. So let's go ahead and do that. I'd like you to jump back into your second hand right there, and I would like you to now jump back into your second hand right here, and then what we're going to do is we need to announce another message at morning meeting essentially. So every time we make one full loop, which is what we did here, we said we're going to add a second, change it. If the clock seconds is greater than 59, then we need to reset it back to 0. But we can do something interesting in there as well. We can broadcast another message. So let's grab that broadcast block out, and we're not going to say add second, we need to say a new message now, and that new message is going to be not add message, but we want to add a minute. So let's add a minute. So that's cool. Alright, so now we need to set up people to listen to that minute. Okay, so we're going to jump into our minute hand here, which is that red one. That's this hand here. And as you can see, there's nothing in here other than this code that I've already got in there, which makes our hands go around the clock nice and evenly. So we need to set up our minute hand to listen to that message that we just broadcast. So we need to get that when I receive add minute, which is that one. We don't want the second, we want the minute. When we want to add a minute, we need to change our minute. That's right. We need to change our minutes by 1. Okay, so our clock minutes by 1. And look what happens now when our seconds gets to the top, and boom, there we go. We just saw our minute hand move 1 minute. So really small movement, and our minutes are updated here. I can show you that. So clock minutes is equal to 1, and our seconds continue to tick up, and you'll see that when we get past 60 again, we've got another minute registered. So there is like somewhere between this 0 and 5, there is a 2. So remember, this is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. These are all minutes, and they're the same as seconds as well, actually, which is quite handy. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. Pretty easy to get our minute hand functioning pretty well. I encourage you to jump back into your clock face costumes and just have a peek of how this clock is working without the minutes there. So this is what it looks like. You know, there are 3 minutes on the clock, and look at it actually move there. Now even our hour hand is slightly moving as well, which is kind of cool, but our values wouldn't be actually working yet. Okay, so I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you in the next video.